the mayor of Toytown was feeling very unwell. He had a nasty pain under his waistcoat, and his appetite seemed to have disappeared. It was 2 days after Christmas. The mayor rang the bell, and his secretary came bustling in, his arms full of papers.
Oh, I'm not feeling at all well this morning. I have a severe pain under my waistcoat, and I can see spots. Spots.
Well, I never.
Whenever I close my eyes, I can see them quite distinctly. And how I'm going to sign all those papers when everything looks spotty, I don't know.
But you don't sign things with your eyes shut. If you can see spots when you close your eyes, the only thing I can suggest is you keep them open.
And how about the pain under my waistcoat? I have that whether my eyes are open or shut.
Well, I suggest you have the doctor.
True. Yes, there's something in that. Yes, kindly send for the doctor and tell him to bring plenty of medicine with him. Doctor, I'm not feeling at all well, and I have a severe pain just here under my waistcoat.
Ah. Put out your tongue.
Certainly not. Only children and animals who are rude put their tongues out.
Oh, I don't mean put it out in a rude way. Just put it out. No, more than that, please. More. Now let me feel your pulse. What have you been eating?
Oh, the usual Christmas dinner.
Ah. And then?
I had 2 slices of Christmas pudding.
Ah. And after that?
Some crystallized fruits, 1 or 2 almonds, a slice of pineapple, some preserved ginger.
Now you have a pain.
Yes, a dreadful pain. And spots.
Ah. Well, what you want, Mr. Mayor, is a nice sea voyage.
But I'm the mayor of Toytown. What is going to happen to Toytown whilst I'm away?
Now, don't raise any objections. There's a fine ship sailing tomorrow. Pack your bag, and I will send you a big bottle of medicine to take with you.
The idea is absurd, ridiculous. But just to show you that Toytown cannot do without me, I'll go. And if I get shipwrecked or eaten by cannibals or anything, don't blame me.
Great was the excitement when, on the following morning, the mayor embarked in the good ship Mermaid. A large crowd had collected to see him off, and when the mayor arrived, the cheers were deafening. He bowed right and left, and then walked to the edge of the jetty, where Ernest the policeman and a party of leading citizens had gathered to wish him goodbye. The mayor greeted each of them in turn.
Good morning, Mr. Inventor.
Ah, good morning, Mr. Mayor. I have here a little thing of my own invention. It's a life-saving appliance.
It looks rather like a pair of trousers.
It's very like a pair of trousers, but made of rubber, as you'll observe. You put the appliance on and blow up this little tube. But you must be careful to hold the tube firmly afterwards so that the air doesn't escape. Then, if you fall into the water, you can't possibly sink. You should be able to sit on the water quite comfortably.
Thank you. Most ingenious and useful. In fact, it's just what I wanted.
Then, when the mayor had accepted gifts from the other citizens of Toytown, Larry the lamb came running up.
Oh, sir! Oh, sir!
Well, my lamb, what is it? Take your time, take your time.
Oh, sir, before you go, would you mind signing my autograph book?
Oh, certainly, my lamb. And why do you want me to sign your autograph book?
Oh, sir, because then if you get eaten by cannibals and don't come back, I shall be so proud when I can point to your name and say, that gentleman was eaten just after he signed my book.
Oh, indeed. And, supposing I don't get eaten?
I'll risk that. Oh, thank you, sir. I hope it keeps fine for you.
Thank you, my lamb. And now, officer, I leave the town in your charge. Do the best you can during my absence. Oh, I've left my gold chain on the hall stand, together with my cocked hat. I think they will be safe there.
I hope I know my duty, your worship.
Amidst a volley of cheers, the mayor bowed and passed along the gangway to the ship. The ropes were cast off, and with billowing sails, the ship began to move down the river towards the sea. Captain Salt stood on the deck of the Mermaid and greeted the mayor as he came aboard. He was a red-faced man, wearing big sea boots, a blue coat, and a red and white spotted handkerchief tied round his head, while from his ears hung large gold earrings. His voice was loud and hearty, and he shook the mayor's hand, and then thumped him on the back.
Oh, well, my lad, you've come aboard then.
Yes, thank you very
You
much.
look as if you wanted a breath of sea air.
Yes.
I don't know any ship where you'll get a better sea air than in the Mermaid.
I hope it's a safe ship, Captain Salt.
Safe? Oh, you couldn't have a safer ship. The only thing I'm worrying about's the rudder. It came right off last voyage. However, I soon put that right with tin tacks and a dab of glue.
But how did it come to break?
Fish, they're very rough about here. Always skylarking and running into things.
I've been thinking. You'd better turn back and put me ashore.
Turn back? Why, we're just getting out to sea. No, me hearty, here you are and here to stay. Unless you care to jump overboard and swim for it.
I can't swim.
Can't swim? Well, fancy that. And you coming on the sea voyage. However, you better not think of that. Come down to the cabin and have a bite of dinner. We've got a lovely bit of salt pork aboard.
So the mayor had to make the best of things. As no accident had happened, the mayor felt a trifle less anxious, although he always slept at night with the inventor's life-saving appliance under his pillow, just in case.